So let's get started. So if oops, I pressed the wrong button. It should be slideshow. So this is our monthly crypto Zoom. Some of you guys may be aware that we started meeting on a monthly basis, the fourth Wednesday of each month. So here's the schedule where we go over some major headlines. Then we talk about NFTs and DAOs. Before we start, I just want to make this clear and stress this as much as I could that this is not a professional gathering. We're not professional finance advisors. We're just a bunch of people having a drink and chatting about crypto. So if you want to make any financial decision, please consult a financial professional. Consult someone who is licensed to do this. None of what we share should be considered as financial advice. So to start off, let's talk about some major headlines, right? Also talk about a bit about where crypto is at. You may be aware that Bitcoin over the last 7 days had a 3.9% run up. For a lot of altcoins, we've been seeing a lot of gains as well too. You have ETH recently breaking 3,000. You have Cardano, right? They got back above the $1 mark. A lot of people are happy. You have other coins like Terra. You have coins like Solana. You have Avalanche, right? A lot of altcoins are having a great day. The only coin that's been, I guess you can say, been down is XRP right here, right? In the last 24 hours. So some of you may be wondering, what's with this recent massive run up, especially with Bitcoin, right? In the last 7 days, especially on just this past Wednesday, right? This past Wednesday, there was this massive run up, right? You can see Bitcoin was steady at around 41K. All of a sudden, this massive run up on Monday. So what happened? And you have what you have right here is you have a lot of big names out here, right? Big players, people like Terra's founder Do Kwon, he recently bought $125 million in Bitcoin. So you have different altcoins that are starting to become more backed by Bitcoin. They're buying into Bitcoin, and as a result, it's driving up a lot of demand. And the best part with this this purchase, with this $125 million purchase, was it was bought on the spot exchange, meaning it affected the price. It wasn't bought by OTC, right? You also have other big major events happening, such as the Avalanche Summit, right? That's happening right now as we speak. Right, you have Avalanche going. They are moving really fast right now. You have a lot of projects, a lot of investors. They're learning more about these projects, and if they want to get in crypto, this is the chance for them to get in on, right? And then last but not least, right, we also have a lot of excitement for the Ethereum chain, right? You have the ETH merging with their beacon chain very soon, which a lot of us probably may be calling it as ETH 2.0. I know they have different names for it now, but there's a lot of excitement within the ETH space. You have ETH recently crossing over $3,000 again. So hopefully it'll be above $3,000 and will not come back down anymore. But there's just a lot of excitement within the crypto space, and there's no better time to be alive than right now. So whatever happens, right, whatever you do, be sure to not lose hope, right? Continue to do your research and find out what this is about, and be part of it. So, and also just one last thing. Today is March 23rd, and I want to show you guys something. This was around a couple years ago, right? Around 2 years ago, back in March 2020, Bitcoin was only at around $5,000. It has done a massive run up since then. And this is the exciting thing about Bitcoin, that through history, it has shown to be a good store of value. It has grown as the world, as we see a lot of inflation, we see a lot of money printing, we see a lot of government seizing assets of people, right? We see what's happening in Ukraine, war and conflict, and people losing the life savings because their bank got blown up by a Russian artillery, right? You have all these stuff happening, but the people who are getting by are the people who are holding on to crypto, holding on to Bitcoin. And it really shows that there's a lot of value, a lot of use cases in crypto. I mean, like Bitcoin is no longer just like a token or like a medium exchange for like drug dealers. That you have like refugees, people who are finding hope, right? Finding like they're able to like they don't have any money on them, they can't carry any money in the war. Like they are refugees and they are buying like necessity, they're paying for rent, right? With Bitcoin. So this is the movement we're part of. We are becoming that Bitcoin and crypto is becoming, you can say like the people's money, right? And eventually there are talks that maybe one day Bitcoin may become the new reserve currency, right? But this is all like there's still a lot that will have to happen before this happens. So without like taking up too much of the time, I just want to check to see if Tanna is here right now.
Yep, I'm here.
Okay, do you want to show your camera as well, or so you can see who you are? And
I will give it a go. My internet is not great, but let's try it out.
Okay, so welcome, Tanna. So it is my it's my privilege to introduce to you Tanna. I'm Tanna Po from Lunifty, and I believe from Tanna you were an active member within the decentral community like back in Vancouver. Is that the case?
I was years ago, yes.
Yeah. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I remember. I came to know like crypto through some of the folks at decentral community. So yeah, pretty cool to meet a fellow decentral. I guess I want to say alumni because I don't think they meet. I don't think they've been meeting anymore since COVID. But it's always good to see like someone who's also from decentral or decontrol, now they call themselves. But yeah, so take it away, Tanna. Feel free to.
Okay. Oh, I didn't realize I'd be starting so soon. I'm going to start out by saying I did not realize that I was the key speaker tonight.
Oh.
But I've written some notes, and my background is mostly one of being a graphic designer or leading a team. So while I know a lot about decentralized autonomous organizations, I am by no means an expert. So I guess I'll start by telling everyone about Lunifty, which is the project that we've been working on since, I guess, end of November, early December. And it is a virtual online art gallery. It's like a metaverse space that's an art gallery that you can go into, and we can put NFTs on the walls of the gallery, and people can click on the NFTs, and then they can buy them. So that's what we did. And we're mostly focusing on the education and the community aspect of it. There's a lot of artists out there who really want to get into NFTs, but the learning curve to get into crypto is steep. If you don't know the terms, a lot of people are turned off as soon as they see a word they don't know or don't completely understand. And when we throw around terms like blockchain and digital smart contract and non-fungible token, people get scared off. And we don't want that. We want more artists to come into NFTs and realize how many benefits there are for them. So that's part of the community aspect of it, is just bringing everyone in and teaching everyone how it works and how they can benefit from this model. Our online gallery was built by MetaHood. They are a relatively new company building on Mozilla Hubs. And Mozilla Hubs is, it's like an open source, build your own metaverse kind of thing. But I guess instead of metaverses, it's rooms.
Are they related to Mozilla, the organization, and Firefox?
Yes, they are. Actually, it's part of Mozilla. Same people who built Firefox. Mozilla Hubs is, instead of like doing one big metaverse, it's like, here are all the tools to build your own little metaverse.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's really cool. And I didn't even know about that before I talked to MetaHood, who are not, who aren't Mozilla Hubs. They're a different company. And they said that they exclusively build on that platform, which is just really cool. So they, over the course of about 2 months, built our online gallery. I mean, can I share a screen? I can show you guys.
You have share screen? I should be able to share.
Okay. I was just considering that maybe it will slow down my internet too much. You guys won't be able to see it. Either way, we've been posting lots of screenshots on Twitter and Instagram of what the gallery looks like. You can also go to our website, lunifty.io, where we have a couple shots in there, and you can go right into the gallery if you like. Keep in mind, it is currently in beta stage, which means that there are still some issues, mainly with Apple users. But everyone on any other device has been able to get into it.
Yeah.
Sorry for the crashing, that's my cat. So yeah, anyone should be able to access the gallery website again. Oh, there's a chat in here. Okay. That is the website. And then as you scroll down, there's a button that says go to gallery, and you can actually hop into it.
Oh yeah, you can share a screen. I don't think you are sharing it right now. But.
Oh, I'm not trying to share it. I realize that if I try to hop into the virtual space, this might crash.
Oh, okay.
So
yeah, I can try to share my screen. So maybe I can share my screen instead. I'm gonna close a bunch of things first. Way too many tabs open.
oh my god, same.
Yeah. Let's start with we'll start with your website. I guess you say lunify.io, right?
Lunifty.io.
Oh, it's called New Nifty.
Yes, Lunify was taken.
Oh, let's see. Okay, so this should be the screen here. So yeah, so tell me where to go from here.
Yeah, we just finished building this. So
okay, so I see some pictures here. So
yeah, those are some examples of what the gallery looks like. Some of our artists that we have in the gallery.
Yeah.
And scheduled events to be updated shortly, and some of our friends.
Yeah, some events here, and then here's some people. Yep. Here's a question. So which chain is the gallery on? Like, are you guys based on Ethereum, Polygon, or?
So right now we're hosting all our NFTs on Ethereum.
Okay. So.
But the gallery itself is not on the blockchain. This is a gallery you can just hop into through a browser.
Okay, so where do I go to get? Oh, I like the UI. I like the solar system, etc. So how do you?
So
gallery?
Click gallery. Click go to gallery.
Okay.
And it's going to take a minute to load based on your internet. We did design it to try to allow as many people as possible to connect to it. We got a lot of user data on devices of what people typically use to browse and buy NFTs, and we tried to make sure that everyone would be able to access this gallery who could buy an NFT. So we went with a baseline of about 50,000 polygons. More polygons means it takes more to render it. And we actually ended up with about 23,000 to just try to make it as easy as possible to get into.
Let's see. Yeah, so for those who are not familiar with, I guess with multiverses. So I'm new to this. I think the last time I was on like a multiverse thing was with what's that game called? Decentraland, and somehow I died there.
You can die in Decentraland.
But yeah, but no, my my computer like yeah, spooked out and like lost my connection there. But okay, so do I press like join room
So
to
press join it room.
cool? Do I need to connect?
You can go with the name it gives you in the avatar, or you can change it up if you want.
Do the crypto here. I'll be a panda for today. I guess I can't really use it because I'm using it for the Zoom right now. Let's enter.
Totally fine.
Oh, cool.
So that's our welcome screen to let you know how to move around.
Click and drag and look around like this.
And on a tablet, you can just like press a spot and you'll move there.
And I walk behind now. Yeah, I mean, like, yeah.
So if you're familiar with, if you play a lot of games, WASD
Yeah,
is how this works.
Yeah, so I'm just walking around. Yeah, usually when it comes to games and such, I always try to look for like any Easter eggs. So I thought there was like an Easter egg behind that sign at the beginning.
Oh, I should put stuff in there. So right now, because this is in beta stage, unless I'm in the gallery itself, I can't put stuff on the walls, but I can, there's media frames and all those walls. I can just upload images and then link them to a URL.
That's pretty cool. So
the chairs are designed after the Matrix chairs.
Oh, right, yeah. Yeah, the Matrix chairs with Morpheus and then you have
it looks like someone's in there.
Someone in there. Yeah, someone is in there. Cool. So this is like an auditorium, a stage.
Yes. We can use that. Well, it's normally a whiteboard to do like PowerPoint, so we can put a URL in there, or we can stream music. On Monday we had a DJ.
Link and such too. Oh, that's pretty cool.
Oh, that's our DJ's Twitch link. So he was the last one in there.
Okay. Oh, hey, there's a penguin. Hi, penguin. Cool.
That might be our DJ, actually. I don't know. I have no idea who that is. Anyone can just hop in here. So
yeah. And there's a box right here. What's in this box?
That is the soapbox that you can stand on.
Hey, cool. That's cool. Okay, so my message for the day is Ripple is a scam.
Of what?
Ripple is a scam.
Ripple is a scam. Okay.
Too centralized. Way too centralized. Okay. Oh, you can't jump. There's no jump on this.
No, but you can press G, which will unlock you from walking, and you can fly around in any direction and through walls if you want.
Nice. Wow.
So while this is in beta mode, anyone can do this. We're currently setting up our own servers right now to put this over on, so we can allow more people to connect to it and have different rooms if like different people want to have different isolated meetings at the same time. And also make sure that people can't mess around with the space too much.
I see. That's pretty cool. Yeah. So I mean, yeah, I actually wish I remember you guys back in December when we had a CoinFest. I think CoinFest last year wasn't too eventful, but I know the year before, like we were like we had to ask around a lot to see if anybody had like a space on Decentraland to like lend out for like our like online component. We weren't able to do that last year, so we ended up doing everything on Zoom. But yeah, I'm a huge fan of multiverse stuff.
Absolutely. If you want to have meetups in this room, right now we can comfortably host up to 20 people in here before it gets a little bit clunky.
Oh, okay.
And people can even access on their cell phones if they want.
Cool. And Dave, in terms for the hosting and such, like, are you hosting this on like AWS or is this like a server or what?
No, we actually did try originally with AWS. This is why it's taking a little bit longer. We encountered a lot of issues, so now we're going with DigitalOcean.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Yes, I think it's pretty cool. Like anything multiverse is pretty cool, and the fact that you're able to make this yourself, I mean, that's very amazing. I mean, like, yeah. So yeah, I didn't know too much about like about like Mozilla offering like multiverses. So this is pretty cool. So eventually I'm like, yeah, this is going to be like an art gallery, right? You're going to put up like different artworks on the walls.
Yeah, I mean, you could even try it right now if you wanted to.
Ooh, how to do that?
Okay, so go to place. It's the green button at the bottom.
Okay. So place. I'm going to place this. I'm going to place something up here. Place, and then I can put a or something.
Like, you can do GIFs that are already in there, or you can upload to do your own images.
Okay, let me see. I'll put a Niam cat. Put a Niam cat right here.
It'll take a second.
Okay.
Now click and drag it, and you should see a blue frame behind it.
Oh, okay, I see.
And if you put it in the frame, it'll automatically expand to fit it. You might have to move forward a little bit.
Oh, I'm going to move forward. Oh,
there you go.
Oh, that is pretty cool. And how long is this going to stay?
That will stay up there until you leave. I have an admin account to be able to pin images, but the mail relay that controls it is what I had issues with last time I went into it. So still testing, still getting there.
Fascinating. I'm going to start decorating this place.
You can upload like ducks and Shiba Inu if you want. You can
what?
You can make your own 3D models. You can make your own avatar if you want.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I'm going to see right. Yeah, so so these are like avatar models, right? Okay, so this is some avatar. So do I create my own avatar and such?
You can. You'd have to upload a file that you already have in order to create one, or you can go into ones that already exist.
Okay. Here, let's do a fox in a box, or fox. Yeah, so let's do a fox box and see how it goes. So do I just put it? Okay. Oh, okay. So this is just putting an avatar on the wall. I see.
Yeah, you can move it off the wall too if you want. If you just want it to be in the space, you can put it on a chair or something if you want.
Chair. Okay. I think I'm looking up right now. So okay, like this. I see. That is pretty cool. So what's the like the roadmap or the plan for like Lunifty?
So our roadmap is to eventually have our own NFT platform.
You want to have your own
and use this as a sort of additional feature. Depending on how profitable it is, it's possible that any NFT artist could have their own space like this. That is in the far future, but we're thinking that we could have a platform as early as next year. And we kind of just want to do all things NFT and build around the concepts of community and educating artists on that this stuff isn't out of their league. It's totally possible for them to do this.
That's pretty cool. And care to share a bit more about like of all the chains out there? I'm just gonna stop sharing this my computer crashes.
Of all the NFT chains?
Yeah, of all the chains, like any reason why why ETH as opposed to
we went with ETH because right now it is the easiest to get things onto OpenSea, and it's the biggest chain for NFTs and the one most people know about. So in terms of accessibility, more people are going to buy things on ETH network, even though gas fees are
gas fees is expensive.
It's
huge reason why I'm pretty active on Avalanche. I don't claim myself to be an Avalanche maxi, but I mean, like, with the fees and the NFT community that is growing there, like I'll say I'm pretty proud to be on Avalanche, but I'm not like the type who would say that, oh, like rub it into the other people's spaces. Right? But yeah, but if you ever plan to open up on Avalanche, I can give you a lot of introductions to like the NFT communities there, because there are like lots and lots of projects there.
Oh, absolutely. We do want to eventually post everything cross-chain to, we're looking at AVAX, and people are starting to do NFTs on BNB and Matic.
Yeah, Matic. From my experience, Matic is still trying to pick up there. I know that they have they have OpenSea, but there's not really a lot of new projects launching on Matic. Like when I say a lot, I mean I'm comparing it with Solano, with Avalanche, with Immutable X, and so on.
So what do you prefer, Avalanche?
Avalanche. The fact that what I love about Avalanche is the fact that there's not really a lot of like VC interference. Like there was a video from Cryptos. He did like a comparison between like all the L1 chains, and he was looking at the percentage of tokens owned by venture capitalists, and Avalanche had the lowest at around 2%, while BNB was like owned by like 50%, almost 50% of BNB was owned by like the team and VCs. And then I think like Solano was pretty big amount as well too. But that was one of the reasons why I love Avalanche, and just the fact that when you're on Twitter, whenever you see like a red triangle next to someone's name on Twitter, right, you know that this person is like an Avalanche user. So there's like a strong sense of community there. Right? Whenever you see a red triangle, you're happy. And yeah, and also I think I'm from like a token activity perspective. So this is I'm going to show you guys, everyone here, a bit about what are some of the metrics I look at when I do like chain comparisons. This is a website called DeFi Llama. I love to look at TVLs, total value locked, and right now ETH is still number one, but you can see like you have like chains like Avalanche that's growing really fast. You have chains like Terra and BSC, but I just love the fact how fast Avalanche is growing, how it flipped like Solana just in the last month or so. Oh yeah, I forgot to. Oops, I'm not sharing my screen, even though I thought my screen was showing. Like, yeah, so this is like a website I use, right? DeFi Llama, right? You can see like it shows like where most of the activity is, right? It's not like the only metric, but it's one of the metrics to see like where activities are, right? Because you can also look at transactions and such, but there's a saying that you also want to look at where people put the money, right? Where the money is being put. Place that shows a lot about where the activities are, and they say that transactions can be faked, right? But money can't be faked as easily. And here you can see that Ethereum, ETH is still number one, but you have a lot of like contenders that are growing, right? You can see that Terra, there's a lot of activity right here. You have like a lot of you have like other projects like BSC. Well, BSC's been like getting smaller and smaller. It's been squeezed out, right, by the other chains. But history has shown that once people make money on these chains, either through like DeFi and such, right, they're feeling rich, they start wanting to turn to arts. They want to start like enjoying their gains and their earnings, and this is where like NFT comes in handy. And yeah, I just love the fact how like Avalanche has just been growing really fast, and I think recently they have like a partnership with Terra, the number two TVL chain out there. So there's going to be a lot of big things happening. And also my favorite DeFi game, DeFi Kingdoms, is coming to Avalanche. So that's going to be pretty big too. But this is my bias. I'm not saying it's like the best or anything, but I am a multi-chainer, so I do have presence on my multiple chains. So any chain that's growing is good for me.
Fair enough. Yeah, I'm going to look into it.